Denise.
Hi, Michelle.
Happy to be back to recording with you. It's been a little bit.
Yes, it has. You guys don't know this, but we batch recorded a lot of episodes back in the summer.
We did, and then some things happened, life happened, some big things happened, and we are finally back at it.
Yay.
Yay. Yay. Okay, so we are talking about fourth quarter sphere touches today, but before we get into that, I think we probably should tell everyone who's listening what a sphere is.
So a sphere would be anyone that we like, know, and trust that supports us, gives us referrals, past clients, current clients, vendors. Who else?
Sometimes even, family, friends, like anybody who might potentially refer to you. I mean, so maybe your sister, your brother, they own a home, they don't need a home, but they refer business to you. That's definitely somebody that you would want on this list, especially this one, because this is kind of when we show some gratitude and appreciation.
Really mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what a sphere is. Now let's talk about what a touch is, because we're not being creepy.
So a touch would be, a postcard, a personal letter.
Contact.
Yes, contact with them. Dropping off an item of value, which we're going to go into some examples.
So I don't think we've talked about this, but in my past life, in my previous career, I'm reincarnated as a realtor. This trip around the sun. So in my previous career, we did this exact same thing. And we had this huge binder, and I mean, it was probably 4 or 5 inches thick. And we took the best pop-by ideas from every region and compiled them into this one binder, which then later became digital. And we sent it out to all of our staff so that they would have some ideas for how to touch their referral sources appropriately.
I don't know why I like to just say, touch my sphere. I don't know why I like to say that.
Dirty.
I know, but that's really what it is. And I don't know.
Okay. So anyway, so we have some ideas for our audience that we'd like to share for some really fun, creative ways to contact your sphere that are kind of
a good word.
Contact. Fourth quarter themed.
Right. And we shared this with our team and we got great feedback on it. A lot of these things I do. So it's exciting. I'm excited to share.
All right. Well, let's dive in. Okay. So obviously the fourth quarter is rife with holidays. I mean, you get into October and I always felt like when my kids were little, once you hit Halloween, it was such a rush. Like the rest of the year just it was a blur. It
flies by.
It flies by because you're so busy with all of the holidays. You have Halloween, you have Thanksgiving, you have Friendsgiving maybe. Mm-hmm. You have, so for us, we also had my birthday, my dad's birthday, my son's birthday, and then Christmas.
And then everyone, if there's people in college, everyone's coming home
for fall break.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I count New Year's in that as well because it's kind of like that. That's one of my favorite holidays because it's, the end of a year. It's a time for reflection, to look back, but also to look forward.
Yeah, agreed.
All right, so we've got lots and lots of holidays that can be kind of inspiration for these Popeyes.
Right, and we understand that.
Popeye.
Right. We understand that we are a little bit into the fourth quarter, so we apologize for the delay, but some of these things can still be done. So we're going to start with caramel apple kits, which could be a pop-by idea. And when you pop by, you don't have to do your entire sphere because some people have 100 plus people. It could be your top 5 or 10 people.
So speaking of, do you cap your sphere? Do you like when you're looking at your database, do you do a purge every year? Like, I'm taking these people off of my database. They don't really.
I think I do that like
fluidly.
like depending, like if I notice like, this person, I don't know why this person's in here, I might try to reach out to them and see what I get from it. Not what I get, but if I even get a response or anything. And if not, then they might just go,
Right,
I don't
right.
know. It just depends. I'm always like trying to, what's it called? Auditing.
Audit, yep. All right, so not all of these Popeyes would be appropriate for everybody on your sphere.
Yeah, so I guess let's just back up real quick because you need to figure out your VIP A plus clients, your Bs, and then people that haven't really referred you anything yet, but if you told them what to do, they might do it. So you have to kind of qualify your database to see who gets what. And I do have one or two things that I do for every single person, which is a more subtle thing, like maybe not as extravagant.
All right, so the caramel apple kits, I think those would be great for people with kids.
Yes. And they're super cute. Maybe we'll have to share a picture on like our Instagram or something, because they're super easy. It's like apple with the caramel that's wrapped and popsicle sticks. And you put it in one of those, what are the bags called?
The cellophane bags?
Yes. Which you can get from like the Dollar Tree probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those would be great.
And then do you put a tag?
Yes, you can put a tag, and you can get the tags from Etsy. You can make them yourself on Canva and then just get them printed. It doesn't have to be anything crazy.
What does the tag say for this one?
What does it say?
So for a real estate transaction that's always sweet and never sticky, call me. Cute.
Yeah, I think it's cute.
Very cute.
Oh, and then put instructions for how to make the caramel apple on the back of the
Well, that would be important for someone like me.
Me too, because
I would just eat it all separate.
I don't know how to do it, so I need the instructions. Okay, so the next one would be pretty easy, which this is something I would send to everyone, is a fall maintenance. You can do a postcard, or you can send like a fall maintenance flyer through email. That's more passive. Or you can get it printed on a magnet and send that out.
So I think those fall maintenance flyers, I think you could actually do that all the ways. You could send it in the mail, you could print it on a card, you could send it via social media, you could send it in email. I mean,
depending on how, like maybe my A plus clients, they're going to get a postcard or a magnet. And then maybe my C's, they might get it like more passively, like through email or maybe a message on Facebook or Instagram.
Right. But I think that's an easy one for all the ways.
And new agents that maybe you don't want to spend a ton of money.
Right. And I also think that one is something that you can post on your social sites just as an item of value for anybody, whether they are in your sphere or not. I mean, if they're on your social media accounts, they're in your sphere, but they may just not be like that A+.
Yeah, agreed.
So our next one is a fall gift bag. So this is a pumpkin instant cappuccino packet, a pumpkin little bite muffin, and an autumn scented wax cube. When I envision that, I see those, little like brown paper sacks, but the small gift bag size.
Yeah.
With like some fall ribbon.
Yeah.
Like some fall colors for ribbons. Very simple.
Yeah, Target Dollar Zone, I pretty much bought it up.
Bought it out.
Harrisburg. So great for this. They had everything I needed, so I would do that.
Now, I think this one is really appropriate for, again, any client that loves Halloween or any client that has kids, and that is the the pumpkin carving.
Yeah, so
Popeye.
Yeah, so you would leave it with the tag that says, "I'm always ready to carve out time for you and your referrals." You can get like the pumpkins from, I heard that Aldi has like cheap pumpkins, or you can get just little ones. They don't have to be huge.
Inexpensive.
Cheap
Sounds so cheap.
Oh my gosh. I mean, Inexpensive. Sorry.
Affordable.
That's why we have Michelle here, because she helps me with my grammar. Okay, so yeah, I like that idea.
Now, I do this one on a pretty regular basis. Post about local fall events on your social media to be a resource. I did the, and continue to do the peak fall foliage areas for the whole state of Pennsylvania.
Because we have that here.
We do. We're lucky enough to have that. And I also just posted all of the central Pennsylvania Halloween trick-or-treat nights for
like
all of the
parades.
townships.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, I don't know. When I was a kid, we trick-or-treated on Halloween.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore.
But, right, they don't do that anymore. And, for example, Camp Hill has, this really cool vibe. I mean, they totally shut down for Halloween and everybody comes out and, the lawns are full of people saying hi. It's a really, really, if you've never experienced it, take your kids to Camp Hill Borough
In Pennsylvania.
For
Sorry,
Halloween. They have one street that shuts down. It's top secret every year and they theme decorate it.
I never knew this.
Oh,
I lived here my whole life.
It's so cool. I think it's 26th Street. It's very cool.
Okay, so you learned something.
You've got some treats for the kids, treats for the adults. It's
I'll
just
have to look that up.
Yeah.
So I can take Journey. Okay, what's next? We have on here
the Halloween safety kit.
Yes. Okay. So I love this. And it's for people with kids. So get like a bag. You can get a flashlight, glow sticks, and some sort of tag. And I got a lot of the stuff from the Dollar Zone in Target.
Nice. We love Target.
Yeah, and they had a little popsicle stick thing that said, "You've been booed."
Oh, I like that.
And you can leave it, with it. So I love that. I'll have to share a picture once I put them together because I'm going to try to get those out like next week or the week after. It'll have to be because it's the end of October.
I know. I cannot believe this month has just flown by.
I know.
Okay, recipe postcard. So I'm a big baker. My family has we've always been big bakers or big family. We always spend time together in the kitchen, cook together. We have several family recipes that date all the way back to like my great grandmother.
That's awesome.
So, I enjoy every fall I make apple dumplings, my great grandmother's apple dumpling recipe. We have a molasses sugar cookie recipe.
Oh my gosh, molasses cookies. When I was in 3rd grade, we learned about molasses and our teacher brought them in as a part of the lesson. And ever since then, I'm like, I love these cookies. They're so good.
Well, maybe I will make you some. Maybe I'll do a Popeye for you.
Please.
Okay.
I would love that. So is that your favorite recipe that you have? Or
I'll have several because, again, I mean, my kids have their favorites too. At Christmas time, we do this cookie called a surprise meringue kiss.
what does it taste like?
It tastes like heaven.
Okay, I've never tasted heaven before, but
So those cookies, I hated making them because there was nothing to show for my efforts because my son would sit at the table and my daughter would sit at the table or at the bar and they would disappear as they came out of the oven. That's how good they are.
okay, I need those.
Yeah.
The Zara actually on our team, she did the recipes, postcards, which was nice.
She did, but then she also followed it up with an Instagram story and kind of, shared her family making them together.
Yeah, I love that.
And then she posted the card on social media and, told her social sphere to get in touch with her if they would like the recipe. So I thought that was very cool.
Go Zara.
Go Zara. We're talking about it. She's doing it.
Right, exactly. The next one was trick or treat, just popping by to give you something sweet. That's a printable tag, and you attach it to candy.
I think you could attach that to pretty much any of these that we've talked about that involved food so far. That's a pretty universal tag.
Yeah, just switch it up for whatever, like fall or Christmas or... The next one I do, which I did last year and I had an amazing response. I did Thanksgiving cards and just let my clients know that I was thankful for them because I am. And they loved it.
I need to be better about cards.
I love my cards. I have cards in stock. It's ridiculous. Every time I go to the store, I buy cards. I just love them.
All right.
So that's your challenge.
It is my challenge because it is my challenge. I have been thinking about all of these things that we're talking about. And I have been thinking about the database discovery thing that we're doing. I've been thinking about it. I'm not doing it yet. Did you catch that? And
Just
still not doing it. I'm thinking about it. Here's why.
It's overwhelming.
I'm getting overwhelmed because, which is not a good word. That's like a word that's not allowed in my vocabulary.
Let's find a better word.
But it's a big job because I just realized we had to pull our volume for something that we're doing. With all of my pending right now, I have touched 66 families in the past, since January of last year. So not even 2 years. And yeah, it is a lot. So
I'm looking up other words.
Another word for overwhelmed.
So we have affected, moved, overpowered.
No, I don't like that word either. That's kind of
What
negative.
about I'm very affected?
I just think that whole is a big job, and I need to get a handle on it.
Yeah, it is. We will. So
We will, she says.
the next one, I want you to talk about that one because you had a good idea for it.
The pie Popeye? Mm-hmm. Well, one of the other agents on our team makes the best pumpkin pie I've ever had in my life. Ever. And Grandma, if you hear me, I'm sorry.
She's so sorry.
I'm so sorry. But, oh my gosh, it's so good. And we have our retreat coming up. Mm-hmm. And we're going to have that for you guys so that you can taste it.
I wonder if she can make like pumpkin cheesecake.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we need that too.
So, okay. So we are going to take orders and we're going to batch make these pies. And I like that idea better than just buying something. I'm all about small business and local, but this is just something that I like it.
We'll literally put our foot in it.
Yeah, well, I think it's nice when it's homemade and it comes from the heart.
Yeah.
Anybody can go buy a pie.
Exactly. And, happiness is homemade. And I think that with us selling houses, it just goes with everything. And it's, we were going to set up for our team, we were all going to come and help make these pies. Well, I'm probably just going to sit and spectate.
Well, I have an idea though. So you guys, like you and Zara, are so good at making things pretty. I think you should be in charge of packaging and we'll be in charge of baking. And so as we're baking and they come out, then you can be packaging. And then we'll just have a pie pickup day.
Yeah, so we were going to all have a mutual location and give it all to our clients and let them know that they can come between this time or that time to get a pie. So the next one is Christmas cards, which I did this last year too. This year it's going to be even better if my clients are listening.
Okay, so if you guys are watching on YouTube, then you totally just caught what she just did. I did this last year too.
I'm just rubbing it into Michelle's face.
I feel shamed.
No, Michelle.
I got to get it together.
We have other strengths. We have different strengths. So
yes, we're a good compliment, which we're going to talk about in an upcoming episode, because I'm pretty sure I know what you are too.
Oh, personality type. So anyways, Christmas cards, great to send them out to everyone in your sphere. If you want to get a little fancy like I will be this year, take a picture with your family and send the card of your family and then send
I gotta be honest with you. You know what I do when I get those cards?
Everyone's gonna save mine because my daughter's cute. So
I have a brand new grandbaby and he's freaking precious as all get out, but I still would throw it away.
No, I don't throw my cards away.
I do.
Even if they throw it away, they saw it. So that's that. I agree with the Christmas cards and putting family photo on the card.
Well, you go. You do you.
We're going to come back and see how many leads we get from that after the new year.
Well, listen. All right. So I did that. I did a reel recently. My grandson has an affinity for crooners, like for Frank Sinatra and Etta James and Nat King
I
Cole.
was like, what are you saying? Yeah.
And so I did this this picture montage reel to Etta James at Last. Okay. I don't know if I should be offended or I just need to roll with it and he needs to, be on my feed more. But that reel got over 2,500 views.
Yeah, because people love babies.
Oh my gosh, he's adorable.
Yeah.
So maybe I should put him on my Christmas card.
Yeah.
Just me and him. Forget the parents.
Right. But I think it's also a way for clients to like see me in another light.
As
like,
a person, as a human being.
Like not as just your realtor, but like, I really care about family. Christmas is like my favorite. The holidays are my favorite. And I just want to say, Merry Christmas to you and your family and, hope that you have a great holiday season.
That is nice. We have always, so I think I mentioned earlier, December was always busy for us because my birthday's the 13th, my dad's was the 20th, my son's was not only, his birthday was the 24th, which is also Christmas Eve.
Right. So it's crazy.
December is crazy for us, or it used to be. I mean, my dad's no longer with us, and my son is a grown-up now.
With his own baby.
With his own baby. But, yeah. I like December.
The next one,
Cookies for December.
yes, cookie pop by. So it's almost like the same thing, same idea as like the pies, but just cookies.
So that is the one that I'm going to be making the molasses sugar cookies for. And Shelly is going to be doing, okay, again, Grandma, I'm so sorry. She makes the best chocolate chip cookies I've ever had. They stay soft and they're chunky and, they're really good.
Good.
And then I have one other cookie that is a double fudge cookie that is also really good. That isn't necessarily like holiday-ish, but I only made them during the holidays, so I'm going to throw it in there. And
You could do an assortment.
I might do the surprise meringue kisses. They just, because they're meringue, I have to figure out how to travel them. Like how to deliver them without them crumbling. I haven't figured that out yet.
Okay. So the next one is, which can be done now or through the end of the year or any time in the year, honestly. But because you can just make the scent be like fall scent or winter scent. So it's a candle and you attach it with a tag that says, always trust a realtor with good scents.
I like that.
Which is cute. I love candles, so.
Here's to wrapping up a great year. Tag with one roll of wrapping paper, which actually just brought me to something else that I want to talk to you about. Just don't let me forget. Something that has to do with wrapping paper.
Yeah, I like that one too.
And then, of course, winter maintenance postcard. I think winter maintenance is so important because
Gets missed.
it does get missed, and you're at risk for having pipes freeze, or if you don't disconnect your hoses outside, your spigots freeze.
You got to winterize everything.
You have to winterize everything. That one's very important. I think that one's very valuable.
Same idea as fall maintenance.
And then the client appreciation party or happy hour. Yay!
So excited. So I cannot wait to have this fancy party. I can't wait to spoil my clients. I spoil them anyways, but I just can't wait. And Michelle and I are doing it together. So it's going to be like...
It's going to be over the top fun.
Yes, exactly. Because that is our middle name, Over the Top.
Over the top. A little extra.
Yeah. So you can do, if it's your first year, maybe we're going to invite our whole team so they can kind of get an idea of it. But you don't have to go as big the first year. You could do like a happy hour where you just invite them to come to a location. I know one of my good friends in Georgia, she does it. She used to do it every week where she would invite everybody like on her social media and her sphere like to come to happy hour, or she would invite them to brunch.
So that was actually, the happy hour thing was actually something that I had started. This was, I think, prior to even, I don't think we were really close at that point. but I was doing it with a lender, and then the stay-at-home order happened.
Yeah.
And so I would love to resurrect that. I think
We
that
could do that.
we totally should do that for a couple of reasons. I think we should do it for first-time home buyers,
Yeah.
and I think we should do it for our past clients.
Yeah. It's more of a light event.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, come
Come
chat with
if
me.
you want to. If you
Yeah.
don't, that's okay. But if you do, have a drink on me.
Yeah, like, come hang out with me. Like, you know what I mean? It's very informal, which I like because people feel more comfortable that way. It's not structured as a meeting. It's more of like a gathering, hangout session.
Let's get it on the books.
Yeah.
All right. And then the New Year's letter.
My fave.
So I did send a New Year's letter this past year, and I included the ALTAs or the settlement statements for anybody who doesn't know what that is. I included the settlement statement for my clients so that they would have that for their taxes. And I like your idea of just kind of making that kind of a gratitude letter and thank you. I was able to help this many families
last year, and I'm just looking for I'm asking you for your support once again to help me help however
more.
many families that you would like to help. And then also with the tax time letter. So I did that as well, but I sent it separately.
That's a good idea.
Because I just felt like this letter that I'm sending is for this reason. And sorry guys, we have
It won't go. I don't know where it came from.
Me neither. Oh my goodness. But so the New Year's letter is for this reason, gratitude, thanking, whatever. And then the other letter, tax time, is more serious. Like, okay, this is what you need for your taxes and so forth. Because I send that New Year's letter not to just my past clients. I send it to my whole sphere.
So, I just did it. I just hit the mic. I have something new that I'm doing this year that I didn't put on this list that I wanted to tell you about.
What is it?
I got a lot of referrals this year from past clients.
Same.
And I am creating a VIP list for those clients that have referred to me
Yeah.
in this past year.
Nice.
I'm sending them something special. Something.
Oh gosh, what is it?
I can't tell you on air.
Okay.
But I will tell you. I will tell you later. Okay. I am going to send them something very special, and the only way that you can be on that list is if you sent me a referral that year.
And do they have to close?
That has yet to be determined. I have a feeling
or
that
at
that's
least be
actively looking,
right,
or actively trying to sell.
Right. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yep.
good. I can't wait to hear that unfold.
So, guys, those are our ideas for fall Popeyes, and we hope you enjoyed them, and that...
Yeah, I hope that you guys take something from it. If you do any of these, send us pictures, or if you have any other ideas, let us know. I'm very into taking care of my people.
Yeah, and share it with us on social media or leave us a comment. We'll tag these or we'll post these in the show notes.
Yeah.
So find us on Instagram and
Until next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.